So it's that time of year for some people, the back to school season. For me, as the mother of a kindergartner, it's the first time to school, not quite back to school. But the kind of feelings and the commercialism are the same. There's all these advertisements and commercials and back to school stuff and coupons. And it's just kind of this barrage, this reminder like summer's over and your kids are going to school. So it can be really easy to kind of get sucked up into the whirlwind of all of these things I'm supposed to do and all these things I have to do, particularly as someone like me who's never had a kid in grade school before. It's like, well, I remember what I did when I was a kid, but it was so long ago and not quite the same as being in school as having your own kid in school. So I appreciated having my GTD framework to really kind of analyze the situation and just get down to the heart of, what kind of engagement do I want to have with this milestone in my life and my kid's life? What does that look like for me? So looking at my areas of focus for raising her and thinking, what does that look like for me? Am I giving it the appropriate amount of attention? Obviously, there's a project associated with getting her enrolled in school, in kindergarten, and getting her all set up there. But what other opportunities exist besides just that kind of tactical, okay, get her enrolled in school and fill out the paperwork? Maybe there's opportunities for volunteering. I always thought it was so cool when my mom would volunteer in my school for like field trips and things like that. So maybe that's something I want to explore. What is it going to look like to support her in an at-home environment from, when she has like her at-home work folder that comes home and she has to do certain work at home? What's that going to look like? What kind of environment do we want to cultivate to support her in that endeavor? What opportunities are going to exist throughout the school year? Maybe that's looking at a calendar. Maybe there are, I don't know how this goes, so we'll find out. But, maybe there are, they have like plays or some type of events where you're invited to come back into the classroom and the kids like show off what they're doing. What opportunities exist there that I might want to be engaged in? So I appreciate this opportunity when things like this happen, these life events happen, that they don't have to happen to me and I don't have to passively just wait for things to happen to me. I can engage appropriately with this very real milestone event that's happening, and I can decide, how do I want to respond to this? Do I want to, go all out and have one of those, photo every day for the first year of school? Do I want to get one of those signs that's like first day of school, last day of school? What kinds of things do I want to do? As opposed to maybe what I'm seeing other people showing me, or things I could buy, or things that you have to have this, or you have to do this with your kid. I have enough of that mom guilt on my own without getting barraged by the advertisements telling me that I should be doing more than I'm doing. So I appreciate that I get to be in control and involved in what I'm doing, have that framework to really ground me, to respond appropriately, have appropriate engagement, appropriate attention on all of the things, and not feel like I'm giving it too much or too little attention, and that I'm not over or under committing to this experience for myself and my daughter. So I'm curious if there are things like that for you that maybe you've noticed in your life, that maybe you feel that you're overcommitted to something or undercommitted, or not quite finely tuned in engagement. I think it's all a learning experience, at least it has been for me. So I'd love to hear in the comments what thoughts that you have about, things that maybe you feel like you could be doing less of, things that you could be doing more of. Is there an area of focus that maybe needs more attention? Maybe it needs less attention? Sound off in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you got any value from this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day.